Radio. I have returned. This time is, well, something I have pretty regularly cooked for myself for quite some time. Mostly because it's really good for feeding me. Other than that, I'm honestly not sure what to say about it. I don't have... yeah. Okay, as you can see, I am every bit as disorganized as ever. That is to say, extraordinarily. That should actually be cool enough that I can put water on it. Well, about the only organization I did this time is that I actually put some, I actually tied back my hair this time. Which I entirely forgot to do last time, and then just couldn't be bothered to put it. Tea. Okay, Bing. Still a disorganized mess. I don't think I'll ever be anything other than a disorganized mess, if I'm being completely honest. I do hope this is coming through properly. But, you know. I mean, it should do. If there's not coming through properly, then there's something wrong with the equipment, and I'm going to be concerned about that. What am I thinking? I can just check the visualizers. Jeez. Brain. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, first things first on this one. Onions, again, because, well, I like onion. What else? Garlic, a few other things, but I should honestly really pull out of the fridge instead of just leaving them there until the last minute. But, you know. One onion. 2 onions would be good. Maybe 3 if I feel like it. I always cook huge amounts of this. Again, still not sure what to call it. Actually. Might be... if I get some more people in, I'll ask put it into a vote to see what to call it or something. Okay, 2 onions. I should actually put the some oil in the pot. Should also do that for the other garlic. These are remarkably large garlic cloves. I'll put them both in. They are getting kind of old. I'd rather they didn't start sprouting on me. What else? Right. Aside. Should probably pull out my little food processor. You know what else I had? Recently, this time. I do actually have some fresh turmeric. So that should be interesting enough. My brain going straight in. Thank you. so I do have some fresh turmeric this time. Let's turn that way for the minute. Don't mind the dirty dishes. Fresh turmeric. Give it a quick wash. The skin on this is actually peeling off pretty easy, so I might just do that here. Well, mostly easy. Yeah, the skin's clean enough. The rest of it can go in the thingamajig. Processor, fruit processor, brain. I swear. Words seem to just skip across my brain half the time. I'm just going to toss the rest of this into the food processor. Alongside my 2 garlic cloves. I should probably turn the sound off because this is going to be very, very loud. Right. And sound back on. Cool. Now for the onions. We can just leave that one alone. I've also gotten some new knives. Well, I say new, but they're actually second-hand. And they are far, far cheaper than what I would have gotten if they were new. Mostly because they're, I got them at specifically a second-hand store, rather than buying them directly from someone. You can get, like, second-hand knives, even fairly high-quality ones, for literal dollars. It's, just a bit... yeah. Anyway, I am somewhat particular about how I cut my onions. Mostly, because it makes it easier for me to slice it up. Right, these guys are actually sharp, unlike the other lot we have. Because, you know, they actually hold an edge. Cool. You know, it would probably also help if I actually, turned on the stove. I'll do that once, I cut up the onions. Even though it will require me to wait a bit because of that. And and my eyes are watering. Lovely. Okay. Right. Pulled out my big pot this time, rather than waiting. To be honest, may as well just put this directly in the pot now. Fresh turmeric is a bit of a new addition to this dish, which is not surprising, seeing as I tend to add whatever the heck I have on hand to the dish. May as well crush up some pepper and garlic now. Right. Not garlic, but salt. Right. Really? That should hopefully be enough to season the entire dish. Peppercorns getting tossed everywhere. Is starting to cook. That's slightly turned down to medium-high. Did put this in. That actually needs a little more oil. Cool. I will let that stew down for a little bit and get back to grinding this. And so that's a nice mix of salt and pepper now. If you can even see that, because... Right, you wouldn't have been able to see that. Yeah. Not the best view, seeing as I don't have much light over here, as it is actually pretty late in the day. I will quickly put this in the mix. Right, I'll leave that there in case I need to do anything else. And that actually still needs more oil, because things are sticking. And my sinuses are a mess. A few more things to add. The old spice box. Right. Herbs. Bay leaf or two. More herbs. A different mix. Paprika. Little bit of nutmeg. Make note that's a little bit for the amount that I'm going to be cooking. Cumin, allspice. Yes, I do just toss everything in this. Cayenne pepper. Doesn't really need the strike. Cool. And splash back side of vinegar. Okay. Add a little bit of moisture. Put the lid on for a bit. Okay. Right. Next step. Big bowl. Big old red cabbage. Yeah. At least a bit iffy around the edges. Okay. Okay, that one's good. And yes, there will be a whole cabbage going into this. Choose red cabbage for a couple of reasons. Like it tastes a bit better. Amongst other things. I should probably rinse that. Granted, I might need to add more salt later. And I should also deal with my sinuses. Okay. Cool. Hands are washed again. Granted, it doesn't really matter since I'm the only one in the building who'll eat this all that much. So it doesn't really matter all that much, considering I am the only one who will eat this. And wow, this is so much easier to cut than with the old knives. Granted, I'm not surprised by that, really. It is noteworthy, though. To be honest, depending on how things go, seeing as this is actually surprisingly enough improving my mood quite a bit, I may actually do another stream later. Gaming stream rather than cooking stream. Well, depending on how long it takes this to go through. Just a second. I will be right back. Okay. Right. Back to slicing my cabbage. Yeah. Usually I only put in about half a cabbage, but this one was a fairly small one. And they weren't selling half cabbages. Granted, when they are selling half cabbages, they tend to be selling halves of big cabbages. Chunky bit. Right, next on the docket. Quick stir to the mix over there. The mix is actually starting to cook down a bit, so mushrooms. I like my mushrooms entirely too much, probably. So I've got about half a kilo of them. Again. And Discord throwing notifications at me. Cool. Bit more moisture. Cool. Next vegetable. Capsicums. Three of them this time. Probably would have only grabbed two, but the capsicums weren't really large today. Yes. One of the possible names I've come up with the stuff I'm cooking is some variant of savory mince, but like mince actually doesn't make up most of it. Most of it is vegetable matter, actually, by quite a lot, like a lot. I usually have something like 6 to 8 kilos of vegetable material in this, whereas I only have about 2 kilos of meat in this usually. Granted, this thing doesn't... I don't always make it with mince. On a couple of occasions, I've made it with chicken and bacon, actually. Chicken's like quite nice. To be honest, I'm not too bothered about the seeds getting in this, because I am going to be tossing in some chili flakes in a bit. Yes. Next lot of vegetables that I should grab. Maybe do the pumpkin next. To be honest, I should probably just have things on the bench as well. But we all know I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to constantly run back and forth between this and the fridge. Okay. Squash that down so there's enough space. And give it a quick stir. Two thingy mushroom, onion, and spice mix. Right, pumpkin. as you can see, none of my knives match up. Well, a couple of them do with each other, but not the rest of the knives in the kit. These will be getting blitzed up in the food processor over there. Cool. And then tossed in this. The vast majority of the vegetables going in this will actually be blitzed up. It'll make stirring things a bit easier later, amongst other things. I should probably drink my tea a bit more so I don't get a sore throat. To be honest, I could probably get away with just not cutting off this rind on the pumpkin, but I've already started, so may as well continue. Cool. To be honest, I may actually want to do... Never mind, my brain's being weird. Okay. Yes, my tiny little food processor. And put on mute once more, so that why is it that it's always the bots? Okay. Give me a minute. Right. Where is the button? Report. I need to get a mod team. I'm pretty sure that this is a scam. Goddamn scam. Yes. Insert location here scan. Hurrah. Cool. And my brain is forgetting how to delete messages. Whatever, I'll just leave it be for now. Okay. Hurrah! Apparently, it's not wanting to do this properly, which is annoying, but not entirely unexpected. This is a very cheap food processor. So, you know, not surprising. The rest of this batch is done though. Okay. Put that back in. That back in. And that one back in. Cool. Next on the list of things to put through the food processor. Probably the zucchini, actually. I will probably put the zucchini in. And I should probably also double remember how to actually... da, 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 da. My brain. My brain being weird and not allowing me to think properly. That fucking dumb... There. Why is... Okay, my brain's just not letting me remember how to actually really remove things. God damn it. I'm pressing buttons, and my brain is forgetting how to do things, and I need to stop doing that. Right, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Okay. I changed my mind. I am gonna grab all the veggies out of here. Zucchini. Okay, cool. Sound on. What to do next? Right, I should probably actually put the next lot of stuff in the pot now. Specifically, coconut cream, crushed tomatoes, and a bit of tomato paste. Yes. So, crushed tomatoes. I will actually bring the computer over because this will take a little bit. Not long. And my camera's down. Lovely. Okie dokie. I am very annoyed. Give me a sec. Properties. I don't know why my camera has suddenly stopped working. It should be just fine. Especially since it's using the microphone from it. God damn it. No, seriously, why is the camera suddenly not working? Today is just not my day, is it? There we go. I hate how often I have to turn things off and on again. It is beyond annoying, actually. Cool. So, first things first, nice tomatoes. And a bit of water. I will not add the water just yet. The water will be involved in flushing the other cans properly as well. Next thing. Coconut cream. Side. Mix that in. And one more thing. Spoon. God damn it. There we go. And thank you for the follow Jakewa13. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Quickly put this away. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Anyway, what next? Actually scraping out the cans and lid properly, so that I'm not just wasting things, because my brain gets all obsessive about that, unfortunately. And I will mix this up a little bit more. Give you all a nice quick view of this. And then back to mincing up vegetables. Cool. Hurrah. You know, provided I actually aim the camera properly. Cool. Next on the list, a couple of carrots. Yeah, that's good. Right. Another round of horrendous screaming noises. Mute button. Cool. Cool. Next on the list of things that are going to be going into this. Beetroot. A lot of beetroot. I have 6 of them. Yeah. So, you know. I'm gonna go wind up with very stained fingers after this. It happens every time anyway. And I missed the bin. I'll fix that in a minute. Okay. As I've said, there's a very good reason why I still have no idea what to call this mess. I am genuinely not going to bother peeling these. just going to slice them into quarters. Another thing I should actually get around to is putting some redeems in. Probably going to do some accent-based ones, because I do like doing accents. Push these in the bag. Cool. Mute. Everything is always stained purple after I do this. Helps if I actually remember to turn the mute back off, because, you know. And next one's in. I forgot to turn off my muting. I really need to remember that better, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. I am incredibly scatterbrained. Cool. Okay, yes, I actually remembered to turn the mute back off this time. Okay. Right. Give my fingers a quick wash, because purple stain everywhere is not right. Okay. From here, I should also add the meat to the pot. So. Today, 2 kilos beef mince. Normally I would buy them in a single packet, however the single packets of 2 kilos were all sold out today, which not too surprising, honestly. does happen from time to time. Turn the temperature up a little bit. And then... Okay. I do hate the little bits of stuff they use under the bottom of these. A right pain. And I've had to fish them out of meals before. And I didn't realise that they were in there. The bin we go. And more washing. Pick up all the mints and once more, seal out. Okay, next on the list, more veggies. This time, potato and sweet potato. Cool. I think I'll go sweet potato first. These do need a wash. Just a quick one. Because they're not particularly dirty or anything. And it's not like I mind if a mild amount of dirt gets in my food. These three will go nicely. I do cut the ends off just because. Cool. Can put this away. Oop, that was loud. Also, I may as well show you exactly how full this bowl is getting. Quite full. I do put a very, very large amount of veggies in these, honestly. Soaking up the excess. Beetroot juice. And okay. I should probably stir that mince again. To be honest. Alright, I'll toss these in the thing. And go give the mince a quick stir. Cool. God damn it. Thank you. Mute. You know what I forgot to add during the mushroom stages of the words failing me again. Chili flakes. A lot of them. Right, I should mix those in. And speaking of things that I need to mix into the mince, I should also add the beans. I have 3 cans of 4-bean mix. Can actually put this in the cupboard again. Wash my hands and all that. And beans. like this particular, I'll clean up that spill later, brand of bean mix because they don't put anything else in them. Wash my hands and just... Cool. Keep the other cans up there in case I need to add more water, and I don't particularly feel like grabbing other stuff. And now for the last batch of things that need to go processed. Screw it. Use the last of the potatoes. And right, muting again so that you don't have to deal with awful noises. Cool. Batch 1. Looks like that's what we've done in 2 batches for this one. Cool, and that will be the last of the food processing. To be honest, I probably should have washed the mortar and pestle here earlier. Should probably... I will in fact do that in a second. Cool. Then we'll pre-processing. And flick off the power on that one. And move the camera to the sides. Okay. Rainbow Burr. Next on the list. More stirring. Hurrah! Port nice and clearly visible. I should wipe it down. I spilled the beans. Okay, I will actually bring my phone camera over. Not the, hang on, not the camera. Light. So that I can show you stuff as it is currently. Anyway. Put the, lighting back on. Not the lighting, lid, brain. Okay. Put the lid back on just a bit. Oh yeah, that was something I was going to be adding to this one. Olives. I have these olives, yeah. May as well add them. Goddamn. There. They do need to be used, so may as well. As I've said, this is a toss whatever the heck you have on hand in dish. Granted, I do go out and buy some stuff specifically for this. Red cabbage in particular, and mushrooms. But a lot of the stuff I'm using is just stuff I've had for weeks. Cool. Right, the meat is suitably well cooked enough, so time for the next step. Vegetable matter, an awful lot of it. That was done. Remind yourself, first, start by scooping it in. instead of being dirt. Only pour it in once you get down to the solid stuff that isn't all smush. Yes. Beetroot. Give it a quick mix. More. Okay. And in goes the last of the veggies. Well, almost all of it. Still need to... Go! And now for the hard part, actually stirring this mess. Because, yeah. Right, and the camera didn't focus, because of course not. Anyway, stirring this actually takes a decent amount of strength. And lid on. Right. So, I should probably start washing up. Should definitely start washing up. Because that'll take about half an hour to simmer down. Also, if I remember correctly. I will move this to the side. Do. To be honest, this is another good thing about doing the whole streaming thing. So getting to me to be a bit more conscious of the mess I'm making. Which, you know, helpful for cleanup. Da, da, da. Okay. Right. We got that going. Give this a quick stir. Okay. Yeah. I'll use that. Got a rooibos tea today. Normally I use mint or ginger lemon, that kind of thing. Felt like something a bit different today. I should put this away. Cool. Spoon. I can actually probably turn this up a little temperature-wise. But yeah, well, this got a... I'm honestly surprised that the stain on the blades from the turmeric I cut up with it earlier stuck around so much. Like I cut like, what, 12 batches of vegetables after the turmeric? So the fact that this turmeric stain stuck around for that long is kind of wild, honestly. Even the beetroot stain didn't stick around that long. And I only did like, what, 1 load of it? 2 loads of veggies after that? No, 4. 4 loads of veggies after that. Yeah, the stain really did stick around, didn't it? Not sure if you can see that from over there. It is very yellow. Like, intense, distinctive turmeric yellow. So, and it's, you know, already staying in the water. Right. So this is probably going to be permanently mildly yellow. Yep. Just not going to question that. Cool. Apparently I missed a utensil. Alright. I'm going blind now. My eyes are blind, I cannot see. Fish. Okay. Next on the list, stabby thing. get my benches all rinsed out. Okay. Right. Okay, the next bit of the cooking is actually going to take quite a long time. About an hour and a half, of which it will just be me doing nothing but occasionally stirring it. So I think I will leave off around about here. It's about yeah. The next lot will be, again, like I said, a lot of me doing nothing. Sorry. Yeah. Should leave it off here. Should probably have had the chair in the kitchen the entire time. Where's the bottom? And there's the ads, as always. I will wait for that to finish, I guess. Yes. After the ads are done, we'll talk about that in a minute. Rain Gerber. So, Speaking of, I should actually put channel in my Discord for food-related stuff, since I seem to have just decided to make this a thing now. And actually post what I did with the mushroom and meatballs I cooked last time. Yeah, most of the rest of the cooking will mostly just be me sitting down and occasionally stirring it, because there's a lot of material there. Let me just check exactly how much. It's currently sitting at around 9 litres, and once it's actually cooked down, I'll be adding a bunch of pulse pasta. Grab the chickpea one rather than the red lentil one. Oh well, I was going to go for the red lentil one. Adds a bit more different flavour because this has already got chickpeas in it. Anyway, I'll do that, add pasta, but for now I guess I will go onwards. Let's see. And I should probably look up how to delete messages again, because I genuinely could not remember today. Where should I go from here? Well, this seems suitably interesting. Let's go on to here. Alright, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming around. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you all later.